He's 41, and he's still doing this. Exploding head at an age when most footballers are coaching, retiring, or sitting in VIP boxes watching the next generation shine. Cristiano Ronaldo is still sprinting past defenders, still rising above center-backs like gravity doesn't apply to him, still smashing goals into the top corner as if time itself refuses to touch him. The year is 2026, and somehow, unbelievably, the man who debuted professionally back in 2002 is still producing highlight reels that look like they belong to a 25-year-old in his physical prime. This isn't normal. This isn't natural. This is Cristiano Ronaldo rewriting biology, rewriting expectation, and rewriting what we thought was possible in professional football. Think about it for a second. Football is a brutal sport. It demands explosive speed, constant acceleration, sharp directional changes, physical contact, endurance, recovery, mental sharpness, week after week, year after year. The average professional footballer peaks between 27 and 31. By 35, decline is visible. By 38, most have faded from elite competition. But Ronaldo, at 41, he's still attacking the game like it insulted him personally. Still training like a rookie trying to earn his first contract. Still celebrating goals with that same fire in his eyes that he had at 22. And in 2026, the numbers don't lie, he's not just playing for nostalgia. He's contributing, decisively. When you watch his 2026 skills and goals, something stands out immediately. The explosiveness might not be identical to 2008 Manchester United Ronaldo, but the intelligence is sharper than ever. He no longer relies purely on beating three defenders with stepovers. Now, every movement is calculated. Every run is timed. He doesn't waste energy. He studies defenders. He drifts into blind spots. He positions himself between center-back and fullback with surgical precision. And then, boom, one touch, finish, net shaking. The headers are still there. That vertical leap that once shocked Europe hasn't disappeared, it has evolved. He doesn't jump recklessly anymore. He chooses the exact second to launch. He reads the trajectory before the cross is even delivered. His timing has become an art form. Defenders still look up in disbelief as he floats above them, neck muscles tight, eyes locked on the ball, powering it downward with authority. At 41, let that sink in. But the real story isn't just physical. It's psychological. Because longevity at this level isn't about legs, it's about mindset. Ronaldo's obsession with improvement didn't stop at 30. It didn't stop at 35. It didn't even slow at 40. Reports still describe his recovery routines as military-level disciplined. Ice baths, hyperbaric chambers, precision nutrition, sleep optimization, body fat percentage that most 24-year-olds would envy. While others relax after securing legacy, Ronaldo sharpened his. While others relied on memory, he prepared for tomorrow. And that's what makes 2026 so fascinating. Because now, he's not chasing validation. He already has it. Ballon d'Or trophies, Champions League titles in multiple countries, international glory, all-time scoring records. He doesn't need to prove anything. Yet he behaves like he does. That's the difference. The hunger never retired. Watch his recent goals and you see evolution. He plays smarter, often operating centrally, conserving energy for decisive moments. He picks when to press. He picks when to drift wide. He picks when to explode. The acceleration is shorter, but still lethal. And his finishing, ice cold, left foot, right foot, headers, penalties, the technique remains immaculate. Muscle memory built from decades of repetition doesn't disappear. It refines. There's something almost intimidating about it. Opponents born in 2006 are now facing him. Players who grew up watching his Real Madrid highlights are now trying to mark him. Imagine that. You idolize someone as a child, and then you're assigned to stop him. That psychological edge matters. His aura still commands respect. Stadiums still rise when he touches the ball. Commentators still elevate their tone when he enters the final third. What's even more remarkable is how he adapted tactically. The modern game in 2026 is faster, data-driven, intensely analyzed. GPS trackers measure every sprint. Analysts dissect positioning. Defensive lines are compact and disciplined. Yet Ronaldo still finds space. That's football IQ. He no longer needs 12 dribbles. Sometimes one feint is enough. Sometimes simply stepping away from a defender for half a second creates the angle. And then there's the leadership. At 41, he's not just a scorer, he's a standard. Younger teammates watch how he trains, how he eats, how he reacts to setbacks. When he misses a chance, he doesn't sulk, he recalibrates. When he scores, he celebrates with the same passion as always, but now there's something else in it, defiance. As if each goal is a message. I'm still here. The 2026 season has delivered moments that feel almost surreal. A last-minute winner where he ghosted between defenders and finished first time. A long-range strike that reminded fans of his Manchester United Thunderbolts. A towering header in a high-stakes match where he outjumped a defender 15 years younger. Social media explodes every time. He's 41 and still doing this. Because deep down, we expect decline. We expect gravity to win. But Ronaldo has spent 2 decades fighting gravity, literally and metaphorically. Critics once said he relied too much on athleticism and that once it faded, so would he. But what they underestimated was his capacity to evolve. Early Ronaldo dazzled. Mid-career Ronaldo dominated. Late career Ronaldo optimized. Now, 41-year-old Ronaldo weapons experience. He doesn't chase the game, he controls moments within it. And perhaps the most astonishing part, the mentality hasn't softened. He still demands excellence from teammates. He still gestures for better passes. He still believes the next goal is coming. Confidence like that isn't arrogance, it's built from evidence. Thousands of goals, hundreds of decisive moments, decades of proving doubters wrong. There's also something poetic about it. In an era obsessed with youth, speed, and the next big thing, Ronaldo stands as a reminder that discipline can extend destiny. That obsession, when directed productively, can stretch careers beyond perceived limits. That talent alone isn't enough, structure sustains greatness. You watch his training clips in 2026 and see intensity that mirrors his 20s. Sprint drills, finishing sessions, strength circuits, no shortcuts, no complacency, because the moment you relax at this level, the game passes you by. And Ronaldo has refused to let that happen. Some call it genetics, some call it luck. But luck doesn't wake up at dawn to train. Luck doesn't track macronutrients. Luck doesn't study opponents obsessively. This is design, a life engineered around performance. And the fans, they're witnessing something historic, not just goals, but longevity in real time. Every match could be one of the last. Every goal adds another exclamation point to a career already filled with them. That awareness creates emotion. Even rival supporters feel it now. The debates of Ronaldo versus Messi defined a generation. But 41-year-old Ronaldo still scoring. That's something else entirely. That's endurance becoming legend. He may not sprint the full 90 minutes anymore, but he doesn't need to. Efficiency has replaced excess. Precision has replaced volume. The body adapts, but the will remains untouched. And maybe that's the real lesson of 2026 Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not about defying age for headlines. It's about mastery. About refusing to let standards drop. About understanding that greatness isn't a moment, it's maintenance. So when you see that clip, Ronaldo cutting inside, striking cleanly into the top corner, teammates swarming him as the crowd erupts, remember what you're actually watching. You're watching decades of discipline condensed into seconds. You're watching the result of relentless consistency. You're watching a man who refused to accept the timeline written for him. He's 41, and he's still doing this. And maybe, just maybe, the most unbelievable part isn't that he's still scoring. It's that somewhere inside him, he still thinks he can get better.